it is possible to please God and not just man. We spend our energy, if we're not careful, pleasing man. And so as we began to look at this last week, we move into this week and we see life's answer is hope in God. Faith, hope, and love. Today I want to build on what we started last week. Life's answer is, where are we putting our hope? Where do we put our faith? And ultimately, where we put our faith and our hope is where we find our affections, our love. So when we look, last week's, it was all about this verse. So now faith, hope, and love abides. These three. But the greatest of these is love. If you look at this verse, and I don't want to re-preach last week, but last week said all these other things are going to pass. What's going to prevail is faith, hope, and love. Faith is the foundation for which hope is built and where love resides. And so as you and I walk through, what should we put on? If we're not careful, we will put on ourselves. We will put on our selfishness. We will be so focused on our needs that we fail to see the needs of those around us. Just like you see Aiden. Aiden's 7 years old. I mean, think about it. He could be focused on all the things that Aiden and 7-year-olds are focused on. Instead, he's focusing on, how do I raise money and how do I distribute these backpacks out to these students who don't have it? How do I show the love of Jesus? I'll be honest with you. When Aiden first made that comment to mom and dad, he had no idea where the money was going to come from. It wasn't coming from mom and dad. He had no idea. All he saw was there was a need. He didn't even question, should somebody else do it? He said, I'm going to accept them right where they are. And you look at 7 years old, he's teaching us something. What is he teaching us? Well, we studied it a little bit last week, but we're going to see it again today. He's teaching us faith. Now, faith is the assurance of things hoped for. Just take a moment. Sometimes, if we're not careful, we'll use the words of American culture and we'll apply it to the Bible. Oh, I hope I get. And then you make your laundry list. You know, hope in the Bible is, we call it the blessed hope. It's the assurance, it is the hope, it is the confidence, it is the result of what Jesus did for us. We're going to be seeing that today. But as you look, faith is the assurance of things hoped for. God, I hope you will save me. No. No. God said, whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. I don't have to hope that God is going to accept me. God, I hope you'll accept me. No. No. Greater love has no man than he that's willing to lay down his life for his friends. God, I hope you never leave me. No. No.